What's going on, guys? Got my buddy's Barlow pocket knife here. Gonna do a little restoration project on it. So this is my buddy Tommy's dad's Boy Scout knife, and it's super old school Barlow knife. It's yeah, the first Barlow knife was made in like the 1600s in England. It's really hard to tell like how much this is worth, or like, you know, how old it is, because there's so many were made and I'm not seeing like a serial number anywhere on this thing. But it is pretty rusted, so you know, it means a lot to Tommy, because you know, it's his dad's knife. So we'll get it cleaned up for him and everything. So it's got two blades. This one, you can tell, it's pretty rusted, and then it's got another one on here that I can't get out, so gonna have to do some work on that. But cool. So yeah, let's get started and see what we can do with this blade. So here's the knife, and these are the tools I'm gonna be using. I got this Dremel grinder, handheld grinder thing, and these are like just some different like attachments for it. And yeah, some pliers, and I got these little screwdrivers here. So yeah, it looks like you can just pop off the covers on this. I'm just gonna try to pop this off. Look at that. Came right off. I mean, yeah, look at all that stuff in there. This little lint just came out of it. Okay. So yeah, oh wow, look at that. And the pockets this thing's been in. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this actually looks like these look like in really good shape. Let's see if I can get, you know what, I'm gonna keep that one closed. I have a history of cutting myself with pocket knives, so I need to be really careful. Ooh, look at the rust on that guy. Very cool right there. Okay, cool. All right, let's I got the wire brush on here. Oh wow, look. So it was on this blade. That looks like the serial number. So I will have to look that up. Maybe I'll look it up and I'll leave the details in the description on that. That's super cool. Alright, I'm going to come back to this little knife. Still don't really like the way this looks. Maybe I can get some steel wool on this bad boy. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I could use that. I could use this or that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's been a few days since I started making this video because I didn't think it was gonna take me this long to restore this knife, but I made a lot of progress using the 400 grit, kind of like polishing sandpaper here. I actually got this for my car, so I'm just gonna buff it up because I'm gonna paint my car pretty soon. But yeah, I got a whole pack of it, so I might as well use a sheet for this knife. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I pretty much got pretty close to done with this small blade. There is some pitting on here from the rust. Probably needs a bit more work with the 400, but I might switch to the 600 grit paper, and then just buff it up from there. Haven't decided if I want it to be like a dull matte finish or shine it up like a nice polish. So have a couple options there. So yeah, this is how far I've gotten with the big blade. As you can see, the 400 grit sandpaper is working pretty awesome, and I'm just soaking that with water. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bit more today and hopefully get close to done. The rest of the knife is looking pretty good. These I still need to buff up. So little update. Okay, so after literal days of sanding and polishing this thing with the 400 grit paper, I'm going to switch over to the 600 grit. There's still going to be some pitting in this, but overall looks a ton better than it did, starting out. So definitely happy with it. We'll get it nice and polished up here, and yeah, get it sharpened too. So that's kind of the next step. Alright, so we finished with the 600 grit. Like I said, there's still a little bit, you're gonna see a little bit of pitting there. Not terrible. Yeah, I'm excited to get this thing nice and sharpened up. So we'll move to the sharpening stage and then polish it up nice. Okay, so here we are at the sharpening stage. I've got my stone here. It's actually not a stone. It's a diamond sharpener, but works like just like a stone. So you got to wet that, and not a professional sharpener or anything, but this is the method that works pretty well. So you want to just make sure you maintain an angle and put pressure when you're pulling the knife back, not so much when you're pushing forward. That is looking really good. That looks sweet. So I'll switch it over. So I'm using the coarse side first, the fine side second. I got this thing clamped so it wouldn't slide. It's not super tight. I don't want to damage the stone. Oh yeah, here we go. Awesome. Now I'll switch it over to the other side because that looks pretty dang good. Now we're on the more fine side. Phone doesn't want to connect, but whatever. Hopefully that's good. Alright, here we go. Small blade first. I've just pulled this piece of paper out of the trash. That sucked. That's not sharp. That was a little better. Not like a clean cut or anything, but do I want to sharpen this some more? I'll polish it and then I'll touch it up. I really want to see how this thing polishes up. Alright. Got this thing out again. The Dremel with the polish. Microfiber cloth. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can almost see yourself in that reflection. That looks pretty awesome. Wow. Alright, get the old hubcaps back on. Alright, so we finished the knife here. Got the handle back on. And here it is. It's the Barlow pocket knife. Got it shined up. I tried to sharpen it a little bit more, but the sharpening stones I have are actually meant for speed skates, and they're not really for like fine-tuning a knife. But I mean, it's sharp enough. I mean, it's just a pocket knife, so yeah, get some nice polished blades there, fairly sharp. And it's a nice little pocket knife. The things are now freed up, nice and oiled. And yeah, sweet little Barlow pocket knife for my buddy Tommy. So I'll get this in the mail to him, and hope he likes what I did to it. Cool. Thanks for watching.